Hi ladies, and welcome to our very first adult ballet class. Very exciting stuff that is heading our way. So class number 1 is going to consist of a few basics. So I'm going to just go over general arm positions, feet positions, some basics that will follow through each and every exercise that we go through. Then I'm going to explain and show you guys some basic bar exercises. Okay, so in ballet there is different techniques. I wouldn't call it techniques, it's like different steps. As you would get a sumo squat, and you get a normal squat, and you get a lunge, and you get a bicep curl, you get these different little exercises. Okay, that you get that in ballet as well. So ballet is an entire syllabus of certain exercises. Okay, we comprise these exercises in little routines. So for example, we've got an exercise that is called a plie, and a plie is basically just a bend of the knees. And so I will go over the actual step with you guys, and then we're going to comprise it into a little routine so that we do a plie in each different foot position, which I'll go over with you in just a second. Okay, so they're going to be like little exercises, little routines that we're going to go through for each exercise. And this just helps build up, one, our knowledge of the steps, and two, it also builds up good strength and tone. Ballet is notorious for, all the exercises are notorious for building long, lean physiques. Okay, so it's really, really good if you want to fine tune, have some nice, elegant tone in your body. And then this is definitely, ballet is a great way to do it. It is elegant, and it's beautiful, and it's pretty. So that is the fun part, the fun side of it is the elegant, pretty part. The exercises may seem easy, but there are a lot to think about throughout. And I will be pretty much talking the whole way through, reminding you guys to remember a few important things. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go over the basics with you, okay? And then the things that I'm going to want you to remember, so that when I say it, you're going to, oh, she was meaning to do this action, okay, or to do this, okay? So first of all, I want to go over arm and feet positions. These are the absolute fundamentals to classical ballet, and it is how you will start, finish, everything, okay? It is the thing for classical ballet. So the first thing that we're going to go over is feet positions. Some of you may already know these or heard of them, okay? But we get a first, a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth position. So 5 different feet positions, okay? Our first position is where we put our heels together, okay? Our toes are pointing outwards, so you're going to look like a duck, basically a little duck, okay? Heels together, and what you want to always make sure when you're in your feet positions is that all your leg muscles are tight. We are turning everything out, and we're pinching the bum, okay? If you want cute glutes, ballet is a good place to start, okay? So make sure everything is pinched down, all the legs are turned out, and your feet are just, your toes are facing outwards, okay? So that's our first position. Our second position is exactly this, but it is open to the sides a little bit, okay? So basically like a sumo squat, we do a lot of sumo squats here. That is a very similar position, okay, to go into. So again, toes are pointing outwards, our legs are turning out completely. The more you turn out, the inner thighs, they're going to start flattening from all that turning out, okay? And I know a lot of us, we struggle to exercise these inner thighs. They are the difficult ones to work out. Ballet is really, really great for that, because with the action of turning everything out and pinching your bum, you actually start activating these inner thigh muscles. And they actually, you will see ballet dancers, obviously after training, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, we have very flat inner thighs, okay? And our quads like to poke out a little bit, okay? So that's our second position. Our third position, okay, is one that we don't often go into as professionals or advanced dancers, but I'm giving it to you for the basics, okay? So our third position is actually where you place your heel in the middle of your toe and the heel of your other foot, okay? So you're going to be literally, it's going to feel a little bit awkward, but your legs are going to be squeezing together. You're going to have this nice V shape going on, okay? Again, your toes are pointing outwards again, okay? Then we get a fourth position. So as we go from first to second, we go from third to fourth. So from here, we literally just extend that foot out, okay? And it's a cross position, but it's open. So it is looking like this from this side, okay? So from here, boom, nice and easy, nice and simple, okay? Then our fifth position, you bring that foot in, that heel is going to reach the toe now, okay? So it's not halfway between the foot, it is at the toe. Toes are pointing outwards. Again, we're drilling out and turning out as much as possible. So those are our 5 positions. To run over, we've got our first position, we have our second position, we have our third position, we have our fourth position, and we have our fifth position, okay? So for those of you who have never ever done a ballet class in your life before, what I am going to suggest for you is to not go into our fifth position, which is our last position where you put your heel to your toe, okay? This does take quite a bit of training and quite a bit of strength, so I want you to work your way up to it. So I actually want you to do everything from a third position, okay? This is where the heel meets the middle of your other foot, okay? I'm sure you'll be able to see that, okay? Those of you who might have done ballet as a kid, or you've taken a ballet class before, or you have some general background in a classical sense, then by all means, you're more than welcome to push for a fifth position, okay? That's just going to be a lot easier for you guys who've never done a ballet class before. This position, if you haven't really done it before, it's quite a difficult position to get to do, okay? So those are our 5 different feet positions, and that's what we're going to be using a lot in our bar class. Second thing that I want to go over with you guys is the arm position. So like feet, we have arm positions as well. Okay, so we have a standard position where we hold it here, bar. This is where we're going to just basically start most of our things, or our first, okay? Generally, it depends what syllabus you are working with. That will be a first, or that will be a first, okay? So generally I say my first is here. Second, we open to the side as we will open our feet, okay? Third is where we bring one arm to the front, one arm to the side, okay? Fourth position is where the arm is up, one arm is to the side, and fifth position is both hands to the top, okay? So to go over that once again, our starting position, bra, is right over here. First position, second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position. Okay, one more time. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, to go over that with our feet so we can correspond kind of. To do it with your feet, we've got first, we have second, we have, it will be third like this because it's opposite arm to leg, okay? Fourth position, fifth position. Okie dokes. So to do it to the other side, you have your first, you have your second, you have your third, you have your fourth, and you have your fifth. Almost stood on my toe there. Okay, so those are our feet and arm positions that I quickly wanted to go over with you. Then, things that I want you to always keep in mind, and things that I'm going to be saying a lot during the classes, okay? So, first of all, things to remember to basically always do, whatever position, whatever your legs are doing and arms are doing, this is something that you must remember at all times. One is turnout, okay? Turnout basically means you taking your legs. It's not you just opening your legs. You can open your feet like that, but your legs aren't going to be working out. Your turnout is an activation of that entire leg rotating outwards. So basically what you want to do is you want to squeeze everything and push everything out. Your bum is what activates it. And what you want to do is, instead of just standing there, we cinch that bum in, we squeeze everything down. This creates that line, turns everything out, and that makes your positions a lot easier to accomplish. Okay, so turnout is very, very important. Don't overforce it, but make sure that the muscles are working and they're activated at all times. Okay. Second thing to remember when doing a ballet class is your core. Okay, so and I say this every single time in fitness classes as well, belly button to your spine. Okay, we want to pull everything in, tuck everything to the spine, so your bum is going in, your tummy is going in. This just means we're strengthening up and supporting that core. Okay, you are not going to be able to do much with a loose core. If you relax and you want to do something, it's going to look wobbly. If you tighten everything up, you can literally just move your leg instead of being a loosey-goosey and falling over, okay? Activating that turnout, activating that core also starts helping you to tone and work those muscles. If they're not awake, if you're not telling your body use them, they're not going to get used. They are not going to get a workout. Okay, so definitely your core, your turnout. Okay, then the last thing that I want to just go over with you guys to remember at all times is to keep the shoulders down. Okay, we have a tendency, because it's something new, we're not sure how to do it, or we're struggling, or it's difficult and it's sore. Okay, we have a tendency to do this. So make sure at all times we release the shoulders and we keep the shoulders nice and down, and make sure that you pick the chin up and you look to wherever you want to look to, okay? And that just keeps everything, it keeps you tall, keeps you elegant. So you basically want to imagine you've got apples between your shoulders and your chin, and that's just going to help you elongate. It's going to help you lift up, okay, which will essentially assist in the core and your turnout, okay, and it will just make everything a lot easier. The moment we slump down and we tense up, a step can be very, very difficult. So relax, breathe, imagine string pulling all the way up to the ceiling. Okay, so those are the things I want you guys to never ever forget to do in each single exercise. Okay, last little thing just to go over a few things is demi-point. Okay, this part over here. So you're going to hear me say a lot of new terminology during this class. I will try and explain as much as possible as we're going through, okay? So demi-point is basically when you go up on your toes, okay? Halfway, because it's demi-point, halfway to point, basically, okay? Point is we go all the way up onto your toes with those special shoes. So demi-point is just halfway, and we will be going onto demi-point a lot, especially when we turn over to sides, and we switch things up a little bit, or we finish and we balance. You will hear me say, okay, finish, through to demi-point into fifth, and you're going to want to balance there, okay? This obviously helps strengthen our core, helps strengthen our legs, turn out everything, our feet get strong. Ladies, if you're wanting to learn how to walk in heels, do enough ballet classes and it will become easy to you. I'm pretty sure you've seen many dancers walk around in heels with no problem. It's all those beautiful exercises that we do. Okay, so we're going to go over, I'm going to see how far we can get through a bar class, okay? I've gone over plenty just to get you guys started. So the very first exercise that we're going to do on the bar, I will be using my wall as my bar. So make sure you find a wall, a countertop, a table, whatever is going to work for you, okay? And that's what we're going to be using. So that's for our bar. So our very first exercise is called a plie. And a plie is essentially the bend of the knees, okay? So what you want to do is first position, let's start with the first position, okay? Plie is essentially bend of the knees, okay? So the action that we're going to be taking is a plie, knees out, okay? Knees out, flatten everything, plie, and as we come up, we squeeze nice and tight, okay? So plie is basically at a very extreme, formal, and quite intense squat, basically, okay? So a plie is basically when it's going to give you what a squat would give you, okay? Same with the side, the second position. This is essentially a sumo squat. We plie, we keep those toes out, keep this all flat, bum in. You're going to see when we plie to the side, this is going to happen, okay? Nice and flat, nice and straight all the way down. Our tendency is going to want to do this, okay? We don't want that. We want nice and straight, reel it down the back, and squeeze it up, okay? We are going to do a first plie, a second plie. We're going to go another first plie, I think, and then a third or a fifth. I think that's going to be best. We won't be doing a plie and fourth today. That might be a bit crazy, okay? So you get a normal plie. Then you get a full plie, which is all the way down. So basically what that is where you plie to your normal, and then you go a little bit further and you release onto demi point. You go all the way down to squeeze all the way up again, okay? So you go all the way through and all the way down. Essentially the one in second is a small plie, a full plie is like a squat, basically, okay? So that is the basis. Let's go through the sequence that we're going to do. So you're going to start on one side, doesn't matter which side, in first position with our arm ready to go. Our introduction, we're just going to breathe so that arm goes out, comes back in, okay? And we are going to do plies, and we're going to go into it. So we do our small plie, we do 2 of those. Let's go out to the side. We're going to go up with our arm and out to the side. This is getting us ready to do a full plie. We go down all the way through, all the way up. There's our first plie. We point to the side and we close. Okay, so now we're in second position. We go simple plie, all the way down with a full plie. Come back into first position again. We repeat 2 plies, full plie, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to point, turn to the side. We're going to go either into third or into fifth position, whichever you are comfortable with. And then we do it again. 2 plies, full plie. Instead of pointing our toes, a tendu essentially, you're going to draw up, okay? That draw up basically means you're sucking everything together. You're bringing the toes next to each other, and you're going to twist round, pinching and holding everything together, and closing back down with the tendu, so we can do it again on the other side. Okay, so if I grab my music, okay, ready, and breathe, hold, and we go plie, stretch, plie, stretch, all the way down, plie, breathe, through, tendu out, we plie, stretch, plie, stretch, all the way down, plie, and first, go plie, good job, plie, sorry, go all the way down, full plie, tendu, into fifth, 2 plies, plie, good job, all the way down, turn, first, plie, and on the other side now, ladies, good job, all the way down, open to the side, plie, stretch, plie, stretch. All the way down. Make sure we're tightening everything up. First, plie, stretch, plie, stretch. All the way down into fifth. Plie. Last one. Go all the way down. Suck it up. Turn. And hold. And finish. Good job. We pause that there. Good job. Right? Everything should be like, working it out there. Okie dokes. So, the next one that we're going to go through and do is called a tendu. A tendu is basically like what we were doing in between the plies, a point of the toe. Okay? So, let me show you what it is first. So, a tendu, if we do it from first, is a point to the front, you get a point to the side, you get a point to the back. Okay? So that is a tendu. It's just pointing the toe. Now the important thing here to remember when doing a tendu, okay, we don't just put our toes there. Okay, we don't just stick it out. You have to do it with purpose. Okay? So yes, these are very simple things to do, simple exercises, but what makes it very difficult is the way you do them and the way you activate those muscles. So again, turn out, squeeze the bum. As you do a tendu, you're going to transfer your weight slightly to your supporting leg to give you room to push that foot out, okay? So instead of plonking it out, what we're going to do is we're going to lift the heel slightly. We're going to push through the floor, through, until we point, okay? The action that you essentially want is that action, okay? You must imagine your foot is like one of those sucky things on an octopus, and it's like pops, and then you point your toe, okay? If that is a little bit more descriptive and helpful for you to do it, to explain how to do it, okay? So again, you push the toes, push the toes, push the toes, push all the way through, and that is your tendu. Okay, so let me go over an exercise with the tendus in. So we're going to have some slow tendus and some fast tendus in this exercise. So this one we're going to start in our third or fifth position. We're going to prepare out. So on the introduction, prepare out. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to tendu to the front twice. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 tendus to the side, fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. Okay? Then you're going to go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, fast, 2, 3. Back to 3 fast ones to the side again. Okay? We're going to do 1 more to the side. 3, 5, 6, 7. We lock it all the way up. We twist around. We plie down, or not plie down, go down to do it on the other side. 2 slow, 3 fast to the side. 2 to the side, 3 fast to the side. 2 to the back, 3 fast to the side. 2 to the side, 3 fast to the side. Okay, 2 slow, 3 fast. As we move around the half a clock. Okay, so you do 12, 3, and 6. That's how we're going to do it. 12, 3, 6, 3. Okay, so let's give this a go. Tendu 4, 4. Ready? And open. It's not that fast. Forward, close, and squeeze. Huss. 4 and hold. We go side, close, side, close, and 1. Huss, 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 and hold. Back, 2, forward, close, forward, close, side, 3, breathe in, out, side, close, side, close, and to the back, back, close, back, close, hold it out, side, close, side, close, and and bring it down. Good job, guys. There we go. Okay. Okay. So next up, what we're going to do is what's called a rond de jambe. So a rond de jambe is basically like a circular movement you're going to be making with your leg. You can do this on the ground and you can do this in the air as well. So I'm going to be showing you how to do it on the ground first, okay? And in one of our following lessons, we will do it in the air, okay? So a rond de jambe, basically, like I said, circular movement. So basically, a exact rond de jambe, you point it out to the front, you bend the supporting leg, that leg goes out, and we make a circle, and as we come to the back, we stretch, okay? And we pull all the way through to point, okay? So from here, you plie, rond de jambe, and plie, rond de jambe, plie, rond de jambe, plie, rond de jambe, okay? You can also do a rond de jambe halfway to the side, or there, to the side, okay? Or you can obviously do full ones like I just showed you, okay? So let's work out a little routine for us to do these rond de jambes. So you're going to breathe, okay? And as a preparation, we prepare like so. This is where we start the exercise. So we go 1 rond de jambe, 2 rond de jambes, let's do 3 rond de jambes, and we're going to point to the front and breathe, okay? Then we're going to go back, 1 rond de jambe, 2 rond de jambe, 3 rond de jambe, and breathe, okay? Then we're going to plie and through, plie and through. We're going to plie, bring it up, spin round, and prepare. We go rond de jambe 1, rond de jambe 2, rond de jambe 3, extend. We go back, rond de jambe 1, rond de jambe 2, rond de jambe 3, extend back. We plie and through, plie and through, plie, lift up, rotate round. And I think we should finish the music with that. Okie dokes. Let's give it a go. Rond de jambe. And plie, round. We go 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, we plie, plie, round, plie, round, we plie, soak it up, twist, and prepare. We go round, 2, 3, and hold, 1, 2, 3, and hold with the plie, plie, round, plie, round, plie, bring it up, and through. Yeah, we've still got one more round. We still got one more round. These are longer sessions because it's actually like an advanced thingamabob. So our basic, like an intermediate, this is like a basic intermediate rondejump, which generally requires a bit of short music anyway. So that was your rondejump. Next up, we're going to do 2 more exercises. So next up is our fondue, okay? So fondue, some of you might have heard of a fondue, like a cheese fondue or a chocolate fondue. So basically the actual action of a fondue step is very similar to the actual fondue that we love to eat. So fondue is like that melty, stretchy, like this kind of action, and that's kind of what you want to employ in this actual step. So a fondue step, you start it in your 3rd or your 5th position, okay, and it starts with you fonduing as we lift that toe up. So you want to suck that toe against the floor, suck, 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 before you pop and both knees are bent. Once we've reached that position, we extend at the same time, and you extend it to the front, the side, or the back, okay? So from there, you fondue, extend, fondue, extend, fondue, extend, okay? The more squeezy and stretchy you can make it, the better, because that is what a fondue essentially wants to become. It's bendy and stretchy and squeezy and all that good stuff. Just to go over, we're going to do our fondue. Like I explained to you, fondue front, side, back, side. Bring it in to go back, side, front, side. Put it together, turn around. So we're not going to do any rondejumps. jumps. Cool. Ready? And squeeze, extend, squeeze, extend, squeeze, extend, squeeze, up and close. We squeeze to the back, extend, squeeze, extend, squeeze, bring it together and twist. So we're going to skip that side one. Let's go. Squeeze, extend, squeeze, extend, squeeze, extend, squeeze, through. We get to the back. Extend, almost there. Extend, through, open, finish. Perfect. Okay, great. Ladies, we're going to move on to our very last exercise, which is called a grand battement, okay, which is basically just a very good beating with your leg. Okay, so grand battement is like a kick. So again, you do it to the front, the side, and the back. Straight leg, okay? So what you want to do is you want to take that leg and you want to push it all the way up and bring it back in, okay? And I noticed it in the mirror, the camera now. I did it, and it's really bad. When you kick, you don't want any of this. This. Okay? Keep it up and tight and squeeze it in as much as possible. Okay? So that's your grand battement. What I want you ladies to focus on is not to basically try and kick as high as you can, because what happens is this buckles, your back goes. So what I want you to focus on, and I'll do it with you guys, is to keep it at a 90-degree angle, okay? 90-degree, 90-degree, okay? That way you've got a lot more control, and it's actually how a lot of professionals train, is to keep everything at a good, like, decent height, because when we start pushing for overextensions and higher legs and everything, that's when we start buckling and we start losing our technique. And I know that for some of you, technique is not what you're looking for. You're looking for nice toned muscles. You're going to lean up a little bit. So for that, you do need to also keep it at a very basic level so that we can really work those muscles to the best of their ability. Okay, so basic, easy ground back one exercise. We're going to go to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, flip around, and we're going to go front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, squish them around. Okay, that's where you go around. You're literally going to kick to the side. You're going to pull it in onto demi point. So you kick, suck it in, twist, ready. It's going to be quick. Okie dokes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, ready, and ready, let's go. And to the side, to the back, to the side. One more time. Front, side, back, and squish. Round we go. Front, side, back, side. One more time. Front, side, back, and squish it through. There we go. And that is it. Pause, pause. Right. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something new. I hope your butt muscles and leg muscles are going to feel it. Okay? So, yes, take what I gave you today. We're going to be applying all of these things that we're learning in this class and next class into our final classes. Okay? So, only thing that I want you guys to really make sure to remember is twisting those legs, tightening that core, lifting up. Okay, remember those things. When you remember those things, if you apply that to every exercise I give you, your muscles are going to see a huge difference. Okay, you're going to start feeling sore, you're going to be stiff, and that's a good sign because it means it's working. Okay, and then on top of that, make sure you're breathing and you're extending and you're having fun. Okay, because that's also what's going to help you feel elegant and beautiful whilst doing these classes.